Hey guys, what's going on? So we all know the unfortunate news that just happened with Robbie Anderson. We found out that he's signing a 2-year contract with the Carolina Panthers. 2 years, 20 mil. It is what it is. 12 million in the first year. And I'm just sitting here hanging out, and I looked down at my phone and I saw that the New York Jets are bringing in wide receiver Breshad Perriman on a 1-year contract. Okay, worth I think $8 million. I think. Got to be honest with you, okay? Yes, it sucks losing Anderson, but Breshad Perriman, a nice, speedy receiver. And, this is what we talked about in the Anderson video. We kind of talked about Joe Douglas kind of going out there trying to maybe get a guy who's not as good as Anderson, but kind of provides the same skill set that Anderson has. Just like a faster guy, kind of can take the top off defenses, bring him in on a 1-year deal, on a cheaper 1-year deal. That's exactly what happened. Okay, so Perryman, I think, had 6 touchdown catches last year with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and everybody calls when he was with the Baltimore Ravens, it didn't work, right? He was kind of labeled as a bust because he was a first-round pick, wasn't really thought of as a first-round pick. Absolutely blows everyone away at his pro day, I believe, the UCF pro day, and jumps himself up into the first round. Baltimore snags him. I think it was like pick 24, 26 or something. Anyway, he did not work out at Baltimore, had a drop problem in college, and wound up in Tampa Bay. And he actually had a really, really solid season in a crowded wide receiving room. Remember, this is a room with Mike Evans, a top receiver in the league, and a guy in Chris Godwin, a dominant player at Penn State, comes in and is really, really, really coming onto the scene for Tampa. So this is a dude who was able to make noise. I think he had around six or 700 yards receiving, so somewhere in that range. So we're not getting like a true number one or anything like that, but we are getting a deep threat. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of going over a lot of these comments. I'm really thinking that the pick at 11 is going to be Henry Ruggs. I think Adam Gase wants to get explosive. I think Joe Douglas needs to get explosive. And with all these teams out there making moves within the top 10, right? Because, we're at 11. Look at all these teams that need offensive linemen. There's 4 guys. In every other draft, you're like 4 offensive linemen. We're at spot 11. Yeah, we're definitely going to get one of them. But this draft, I don't know. Okay, we've made some moves. George Fant, Connor McGovern, Greg Van Roten, bringing back Alex Lewis. Okay, so the O-line is not as horrible as it once was, last season and the season before that. So it kind of makes pick number 11 a little bit more expendable if we want to go out and try to get a wide out, if we want to go out and try to get an edge guy or a corner, even though I don't think there's an edge guy worth taking there. And same for corner. I love Jeff Gladney out of TCU. I'm really hoping he's there in round 2, but I digress. The point is at spot number 11, with us kind of snagging these like cheap little 1 year, 2 year, 3 year deals with a couple of these offensive linemen, I really, really think that Henry Ruggs could be the pick, okay, or even a trade down scenario, with a team that wants to come up. Because I'm looking at it, the New York Giants need an offensive lineman. They're picking at 4. The Detroit Lions let both of their tackles go. They need a tackle, okay? The Cleveland Browns need a tackle. The Jaguars need one. I don't think they'll take one, but you can't just say, oh, they're definitely not doing it. And then, of course, the Arizona Cardinals. They traded for DeAndre Hopkins. They're fine at wide receiver. They got Christian Kirk. They got Larry Fitzgerald. They got D-Hop. They got Hakeem Butler coming back and Andy Isabella. Who else? Carolina. They need an offensive lineman. It's not as dire. I think they would prefer more of a guy like a Tristan Wirfs, so you could play tackle or guard, left side or right side. He'd be a nice fit for Carolina. But I really do think that all 4 of these offensive linemen, there's a good chance that these guys could be off the board. So the Jets better prepare to snag a wideout or a cornerback with this upcoming first-round pick. So I'll leave it there. Let me know your thoughts. And as always, thanks so much for watching. And go Jets.